Koyduğum nokta belki son. Ben bunu bilemem aynı bom gibi gelir sana belki de aynı ton. Gibi delik gelebilir ama aynı fon. Kendini bilemez montofon. Monoton yaşar hep aynı don. Anlatırım ben derdimi yalnız ey bir meneyim mikrofon. Şimdi bu bana bir bakınız haydi. Muamelesi ikisi bilir asi. Ve de Muhammed Ali gibi gelir asi. Bana bak beni gör bir de ölmasi. Sesim hep duyulur tepeden bariton. Mekanım olabilir nereden o ton. Yanıma gidenin canına girecektir ey bir meneyim mikrofon. Bunu ben bunu sen şunu ben onu sen.
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world. And this time we are going over to Turkey and we are checking out an artist I've never ever reacted to before. It's highly recommended. I mean, like abundantly. Uncle Momo, check this guy out. Now I'm going back, this particular song they've asked me to check out. So this has gone back to like 6 years, I think, something like that. I'm like, what? Okay. But it's gathered 34 million views in that past time. Now, what's his name? His name is Ceza. Now, it's spelled Ceza. And I would never known it was Ceza until I put it into Google Translate. And I was thinking, why is it saying Ceza? I don't see no J there. So it's Ceza. Or Google Translate has been playing about with me. And it's actually Ceza. So let me know, is it Ceza or Ceza? Let me know. Now, this particular song, I was like, ooh, touchy subject, my friend. It's the Holocaust. Okay. Now, I thought, okay, if I'm going to react to this, there better be something in the description page to, like, what is going on here. And there's nothing. But there is the subtitles, and there is some, I believe. So that's what I'm relying on. I have no idea what you're going to say, bruh. I really don't know. Until I press the play button. So, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it?
Koyduğum nokta belki son. Ben bunu bilemem aynı bom gibi gelir sana belki de aynı ton. Gibi delik gelebilir ama aynı fon. Kendini bilemez montofon. Monoton yaşar hep aynı don. Anlatırım ben derdimi yalnız ey bir meneyim mikrofon. Şimdi bu bana bir bakınız haydi. Muamelesi ikisi bilir asi. Ve de Muhammed Ali gibi gelir asi. Bana bak beni gör bir de ölmasi. Sesim hep duyulur tepeden bariton. Mekanım olabilir nereden o ton. Yanıma gidenin canına girecektir ey bir meneyim mikrofon. Bunu ben bunu sen şunu ben onu sen günü ben günü sen. Fenomen olacak dolacak her gel menemen kıvamı bak çık gelemem. Denemem dostumu göremezsem düşmanı postunu geri seremezsem. Rüzgar gibi esemezsem veremezsem kalbimi geri gelemezsem. Sen beni güneyimi göremedin kendini beni yamacıma gelemedin. Amacını varamadın her yeri karaladın barışta yarıladın acımadın aldın. Rüyalara daldın bal arası gök arası İstanbul.
Right, number one, he's fast like Eminem or even not faster. Yeah, and I'm sure that he can go even more faster than what he's doing right now. Number two, I'm reading the subtitles because if there was no subtitles, the beat, yes, love the beat. It's crazy bad. But if there wasn't no subtitles, I'd be listening to him doing crazy stuff what he's doing right now, which does not make no sense to me whatsoever, but impress how fast he's doing it. Yeah? Because that's what I'm doing now. I'm impressed by the bounce and anything else he's doing, but it's the subject matter that I'm more keen upon. That's why I'm reading it. And I don't believe that I'm reading as fast as he is saying it. It's straight up. So when he's saying it, so it's now me reading it, which is the most important thing, is understanding what he's talking about, yeah, is coming like a back burner factor, because what's impressive is the speed and the track itself. So I'm trying to do my best to balance that out. So apologies if I'm not getting things at the first fall. And because of the speed and anything else, I believe that I have to go back into this a number of times. I am reading harder. This is not a track for me to press pause. Oh my God, did you hear what he say? I'm impressed from what you were doing and the bounces of what you're doing. Yeah? But it's more important for me to understand what you're saying rather than being impressed on your cadences and your bounces and your melody structure and how well the beat is. You know, you got something to say. You took your time to write this, the words. So I think in your pocket that the words and what you're saying is outweighs the weight of the track itself. Surely, right. So I'm just doing my best to understand where you're coming from. So apologies if I'm not getting it straight away. I will get there in the end. It may take a second, third time looking at it. And in that way, then if that's the reason, then I will be having conversation with you in the comments. And then you know that I watched it a number of times and now I get it and we can highlight subject matters and we can have a good conversation about it. But yeah, this is taking 2,000% concentration. Yeah, and there's not 1 ounce that can be slided or look left or right or anything. It's just total concentration. I'm gonna go back just a little bit to about say here.
Demedin amacını varamadın, her yeri karaladın, barışta yarıladın, acımadın aldın. Rüyalara daldın, bal arası, gök arası, İstanbul kalem harp okulundan çıktı. En baba rap işte başına darısı. Telefonunu getirsene bana baksana, laklık etme sakın ha, sen beni dinle. Kelimeni demek kilometrelerce milimetrik hesaplarla yazdıma. İhtiyacınız var mı yardıma? Hatalı rhyme'lar, fatal rhyme'lar çatıl olur ha. Yatacaktır, yere balanacaktır, kanacaktır, akacaktır. Rüzgar gibi esecektir, geri gelecektir. Ceza ettik bir sentezdir, bela teknik bir arızadır. 3 fazdır, kanadı kırıktır. Taktik kuşkunun oluşumudur. Şu yaptığım rapteki uçurumdur. Bak beni gör hadi kamil ol. Tepeden tırnağa sen hami ol. Rap'e göz kulak oldum sen de ol. Hadi Holocaust'u gören insan ol. Ar gibi uç kartal gibi konvede. Sen köle ol dedi ben patron. Rhyme'larım can yakabilir ha pardon ya. Hey benim neyim mikrofon. Şimdi bu bana bir bakınız haydi. Muamelesi ikisi bilir asi. Beni Muhammed Ali gibi gelir asi. Bana bak beni gör bir de öl vasi. Sesim hep duyulur tepeden bariton. Mekanım olabilir nereden o ton. Yanıma gidenin canına görecektir. Hey benim neyim mikrofon. Bana bak. Yo kalbini aç sana tak. Yo muamele pak katarakt. Yo görünen köy bu dayak. Sözlerle gelen kendini Nostradamus sanına. Namus gerekir ceza gibi bir kabus gerekir. Fanus gibi deliğinize şekilde mavuz sokulur. Bana bir bakınız sakınız underground'ı. Kafanızı takınız yakınız alev veriniz. Her yerde Holocaust'u görünüz gösteriniz. İşte bu hip hop gösterimiz. Yo Allah rapin cezasını verdi. Microphone shot. Microphone shot. Microphone shot. Şimdi bana bir bakınız haydi. Şimdi bana bir bakınız haydi. Şimdi bana bir bakınız haydi. Şimdi bana bir bakınız haydi. Şimdi bana bir bakınız haydi. Şimdi bana bir bakınız haydi. Şimdi bana bir bakınız sakınız underground'ı kafanızı takınız haydi. Bana bir bakınız sakınız underground'ı kafanızı takınız siz haydi. Microphone shot.
So when he says mic, is that microphone check? Like when we say mic check, testing 1 2 3, mic check, testing 1 2 3. Is that way of doing? Do you hear what I'm talking about the beat? I was rocking with the beat as soon as I heard it. I was like, what? And that was where my concentrating lied on. Then he came in, he was as fast as anything. I was like, yeah. And then I thought, no, wait a minute. Something's missing here. Me understanding the lyrical content. And that's why I pressed pause to get my head in check to go back and say, right, okay, listen to what he's actually saying. So that was Ceza with Holocaust, my first ever reaction. And I've just gone into his About page and I want to read out a couple of things to me, not to you, because you guys are the one who recommended me to him. Recommended him to me. So it goes, Ceza, who releases his first solo album, Med Cezir, in 2002. He's released a number of singles and album. And it says here, from the first day of his release, got to #1 at the music list with so much attention and good critics for music critics. And he's also worked with the likes of Busta Rhymes and Tech N9ne and Twista and Yelawolf. So I'm like, okay, worldwide choppers and American legendary rappers. So he's got the credit. It says here he's become the first Turkish musician to get a MTV European Music Award. Consists of 13 tracks exclusively released in the masters of iTunes format. That's something to be proud of, certainly in the hip-hop world, because hip-hop has branched out all over the planet, and it has done for a hell of a long time. But it seems to me it's only recently that the other countries who endure hip-hop into their lives, when they got something to say, is now getting the accolades and just rewards for that. And it should be just as that, because the format of hip-hop is always a spoken voice from a poverty zone area where the hierarchies is always putting their foot down on them. You know, there's always something that the hierarchy is doing, and we've got to have something to say about it, and we will have something to say about it. And, you know, hip hop was born. And there's that schematic is certainly everywhere around the world. So hip hop is for many people from around the world, especially when they're starting off in the same kind of schematics where how hip hop started in the States, they've got a voice. And it's not, like I said, it's nice to see that that voice is now being heard. You hear it clearly in the UK. You hear it clearly now in Africa. You've already heard it clearly in South Africa. You hear it clearly in Australia. You hear it clearly in Pakistan. You hear it clearly in Ukraine. You hear it clearly in Poland and Germany. Brazil, certainly. Jamaica all the time. Well, we exclude Jamaica because that's where hip-hop was born. So Jamaica... and I've said this so many times how hip hop was really born. People say it was hip hop was born when it was a block party in the States. Yes, that's how that derived. But where it stems from is from Jamaica, because Jamaica was doing it all, in a Jamaican fashion all the time, and it wasn't until there was a Jamaican family that moved over to New York, and that child now being the first American of that thing, he had that kind of block party, and he brought his speakers, and that's how it was in, you know, hip hop, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, cut a long story, I love the fact that the world is paying attention to the other countries who are under the hip hop family belt. It's no longer just one country, but it's now the whole planet. And the whole planet's got a hell of a lot to say. Until next time, I salute you. Boom!
Mikrofon şov. Şimdi bana bir bakınız haydi. Şimdi bana bir bakınız haydi. Şimdi bana bir bakınız haydi. Şimdi bana bir bakınız haydi. Şimdi bana bir bakınız haydi. Şimdi bana bir bakınız haydi. Şimdi bana bir bakınız akınız underground'ı kafanızı tıkınız haydi. Bana bir bakınız akınız underground'ı kafanızı tıkınız siz haydi. Mikrofon şov.